Yo, what is up folks, MTG here with Cat Hammer Combo, a super sweet version of the Hammer Combo deck. So we've got Colossus Hammer down here, we've got Sagana's Aid as one way to cheat around that 8 equip cost, but we also have Kemba. During when a Kemba or another cat you control enters, attach to one target equipment you control to that creature. Pretty good, pretty good. Equip creature you control get +1. So if you actually don't have the Sagana's Aid, you can just cast the hammer on one, play the Kemba, pick it up immediately, your opponent has to kill it, or they die very, very quickly. And obviously synergizes really well with other cat stuff. We've got some other new cats and some old cats, and some reprinted cats, which are really nice. But before that, we also have Leyline Axe. And so Leyline Axe, if you start with it in your opening hand, it's got the Leyline ability, so it gets to start and play. And then obviously Kemba, if you don't have the hammer, can just pick that up and you've got a 4/4 with double strike straight off the bat. And obviously you can attach this to your other cats and do other stuff. Another couple of equipment in the deck, we've got Shadow Spear for some lifelink, we've got Lion Sash here for some Graveyard Hate, which also happens to be a cat itself, and we also have a Maul the Skyclaves to get evasion. That flying, normally when you equip Colossus Hammer, the equipped creature loses flying, but if you give it flying again afterwards, it does get to fly over the top, and it does a beat down that way. And so, nice equipment package. One thing to note is that we don't have Open the Armory on Arena currently. That will be in Pioneer Masters, which is coming next week, actually just around the corner. And so we will have the deck fully completed. And it's a really nice addition because it doesn't have great ways to tutor for equipment at the moment. And then we've got the cats. So Sacred Cat is really nice. 1 mana 1 with lifelink, which is like, okay, cool. We've got like cards in the deck to buff it, but in particular, being able to like use it again from the graveyard with the Embalm ability versus control decks or decks like Rakdos that want to kind of like kill your stuff. Really, really solid. And obviously, if you get the hammer onto it, you get it's like an 11-point swing with lifelink as well, which is really, really nice for some of the aggro decks in the format. The Vanna Lion's playing the like elite Vanguard role here. It's just a 1 mana 2/1. It interacts well with other cats. It's just very efficient. We have Kemba, as I mentioned, the Lion Sash, but we also have 4 copies of Adorn Pouncer. Obviously, Colossus Hammer by itself is +10/+10, but when you've got double strike, that's a lethal threat. 1 and a white for a 1/1 with double strike, but it also has Eternalize, so you can bring it back from your graveyard as a 4/4, which again, between this and Sacred Cat, gives you a lot of resiliency later into the game versus some of these controlling decks in the format. And again, it starts off as a 1/1, but obviously we want to buff that with equipment, with Leyline Axe. While you don't get to take advantage of the double strike, you at least get the power buff. And obviously Shadow Spear, Maul the Skyclaves, very, very good there as well. And then at the top we have Arabo. Just 2 copies is legendary, and not quite as powerful in terms of what we want as Brimaz. But 2 copies of Arabo from Foundations, 2 and a white for a Cat Lord. When it or another cat you control enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Is only a 2/2, and that's kind of why we're playing like 2 of these and 3 Brimaz. Brimaz is just a little harder to deal with. But hey, Arabo really, really nice in the deck. 3 Brimaz. Finally on Arena. It's obviously been in Pioneer for a while, but first printing onto Arena alongside the Foundation stuff. Attacks or blocks makes a 1/1 cat soldier creature token with vigilance that's attacking or blocking that creature that you block. Means that blocking is actually possible versus some of these aggro decks with Monstrous Rage. I'm going to put an asterisk here and we'll see how that actually goes, so we might still just get horribly blown out, and that's kind of how Monstrous Rage works. But is another really, really awesome cat. Really nice thing to put equipment on, and yeah, that's another reason to play this version of the deck. Lastly, we're playing all cats, so we get to play Kahira. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's just some additional value, and again, yeah, it is like a cat lord later on in the game. And between Kahira, the Adorn Pouncers, and the Sacred Cat, the deck's like a very, very durable if you don't die early to aggro. And we have some like nice lifelinkers here too, so hey, we'll see how this goes. We are playing Lay Down Arms as our removal spell of choice. There are a couple of different options here, but I didn't want to play something that left like our creatures vulnerable. So like, I don't want to play something like Touched by Ghosts where like, if they remove the creature, because we want to keep our creatures in play anyway. Like we're going to try and put a hammer on something. We don't want to put another enchantment on the creature and then have that removed and blow us out. Lay Down Arms versus some of the aggro decks. We also let us play this like clean Plains mana base. There are some other options, but like 1 mana is like pretty efficient, and you can reasonably get to like 4 Plains even versus like some of the like demon decks in the format. It's not going to kill like Atraxa, but should serve well. Pretty well anyway. And then 1 Aganjo. Could play 2 here. I'm playing 1 at the moment because it's super, super consistent. But if you're going to play ladder and play like loads and loads and loads of games with the deck, you have like Brimaz, you have Arabo, you have Kemba, you can easily reduce its cost. And so Django is actually really good in the deck. So hey, just another thing to think about. But I'm going to take this into some best of 1 ranked matches. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, share the video around. All the algorithm stuff helps me out a ton. And let's get into some games. Alright, first match with the Cat Hammer combo deck. How things go? The best bit here is that people see Kahira and be like, oh, I'm kind of like a blue-white control deck. We'll keep this. We have like a reasonable plan of like going like, oh, just like cat aggro stuff. This is dangerous. I'm gonna play a 1-drop. Now, normally bottom bird, but I like want to put some damage into play. And we're gonna see if we get punished. Ooh, fight ringing. Oh golly. Yeah, we might not get too much of a chance to interact here. We have 1 laydown. It depends on the cast off of it, right? So 3 lanes. Is it worth exiling here? If they don't have a... Well, if it's a 4-mana creature, we should just exile this and not worry about it. Then we have a choice of whether we want to play the Savannah Lines or play the Shadow Spear. I think we should play that. The idea behind playing the Shadow Spear is we can pick it up with Camber, but if you keep the Camber, there's more of a chance we draw it into Hammer and get to go Hammer Camber. Which we might need. Ooh, interesting, okay. Does 1 less a cast. Leyline Axe is a real thing, I guess. This is a 3/4, that's pretty big. I think I'm gonna do... Yeah, because we can always have something else pick it up. Like, if it's in play, we can always have something else pick it up. The worry is that they get something online for the fight ring. Yeah, so... This goes to 5, this goes to... They're just gonna power up everything together. We need some trading here, I don't mind that. Damage to the opponent does that much damage to each Planeswalker. Do I want to trade these all away though? Can we not? If we trade them all away, what happens? We get a Lion Sash. We make this bigger. I don't mind doing like this. Then this, yeah. And I'm running it out against the boost. We got like 2 turns before this gets heat. Oh, they can pump it, right? Okay, maybe this is better. The idea here is we keep the lifelinker alive. Now we're going like Lion Sash into... This is funny. You put this here and then put this here. Alright, yeah. I tried to attach it to itself. That's fine. I'm going to put the Shadow Spear on the Savannah Lions. Then it's 4 power at least. Let's see how this goes. Do they pay? Okay, they're not going to pay mana to it. So we'll trade with this one. We kind of do need to answer this. I don't know what's under the fight ring, but it appears to be something decent. But actually, it can't have been that decent, because I could have just done it this turn. Yeah, Dawn Pouncer is good in terms of picking stuff up. But we can't do both of these. What can we do? We can eat something here. What's it? We're on a reasonable life total. We can always eat something later. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to attack with Camber. I'll leave the Lion Slash back, and I'm going to play the Pouncer and we'll equip to it. Oh, actually, so this gets... No, I want to make sure... I'm going to give it T. Could have done with them. Could have done with like a... Well, no, actually. The Lion wouldn't really have helped. So they're going to get to trigger this. Let's see, like I said, they could have triggered it last turn, so I don't think it's... Oh, I see. Yeah. Sure. They attack. What will they do? I think we said it blocks here. We can pump into it, but like we've got in theory, big lifelink creature. This is a dangerous game to be playing. Let's try reconfiguring onto the Pouncer. Okay, cool. Like I said, this is a dangerous game to be playing. Of haste. If you up, you exile top 2 cards of your library. More text. Oh, Cigar's up. Cigar's is a good top deck. Would you believe it? Other block. We had it. We had it. Take action, please. Okay. This deck's sweet. Wasn't expecting the 3 colors, but this is very sick. Second match. Yeah, managed to kind of sort of top deck away to that one. Ooh, we keep this, but obviously we've got 1 land. We've got everything we, in theory, need. Pray we don't get Thoughtseize here. Ooh, this could be company, it could be something else. Okay, we drew a land, which is good. I feel like the appropriate thing to do here is to play some Van Alliance. There we go. And threaten to basically do this in 1 turn. Oh no. Oh, we're a turn away from being able to deal with that. I'm gonna play Cigar's Aid. If we're gonna attack. I like put them down to 8 with a caveat. I guess we do have Shadow Spear. What do they have? They have 4 mana. They got company? They got company. Okay. Pray. Smile and wave. Nothing bad will happen, honest. Surely nothing bad will happen at all. Nothing bad will happen. Okay, didn't gain life. So I think we do... Yeah, the thing that makes the most sense to do is just go attack. Be like, please block for me. And then we have the Shadow Spear. Do you give Trample? Okay. While this will lifelink, it will not do enough. Okay, this is supreme running good at the moment. Let's see. 2 really quick games with super hot fire draws. I don't want to speak too soon, but looking good. We'll go ahead and submit our layout next. The Verge is a little bit more dangerous. I'm going to play the hammer out. The cool thing here, depending on what happens from their side. Yeah, so this turn, we go Plains, Camber, Pickup, Hammer. And like, yeah, they have to deal with us. But they might have Fatal Push. Next time we get to go Camber, Pickup, Hammer, Cat, Pickup. Or Camber, Pickup, Axe, Cat, Pickup, Hammer. Then we've got 2 threats. Mutavault. Ooh, interesting. It's like the demon seemingly the demon version of. Okay. Take the cat. Go on, take the cat. I guess the only options are both cats, but it's not like you can take the sacred cat, is it? Okay, you did. Play with this. They not have an answer for it. That'd be tough. It's like tempting to grab Kahira here, but I didn't mean to keep pressure up, so I will embalm this. It'd be an interesting choice to block like this and then remove the camera post-combat. Pretty cool though. I'm surprised they haven't at least tried to draw to Fatal Push. Okay. I assume we're going to be able to start making tokens with it. I just assume they kind of have a rough hand. Or maybe they have... Well, no, they have the swamps. They can tap for red as well. Curiouser and Curiouser. Slasher. Does block and kill the Camber. They have 1 mana open. It does then come back stunned as well. May I like Camber flooded? Okay, so this is a bit of a weird play, but we don't have a great deal from our side. I'm just going to try and re-equip this. The answer is they've not shown us Fatal Push yet, and if they don't have it, they just lose to Camber. Yep, fair. The run goods keep going good. 3 rapid fire wins. Oh, I keep forgetting. The I'm only using this scene. Is like use the one with the corner for when doing that attack, so I don't cover all the 1-drops. I might switch to this one when I'm playing, so I don't cover like the graveyard and stuff. We want to conceal the Sagana Zane as long as possible. Like, it sucks for it to get Thoughtseize, but we want to come out of the gates aggressive here. And we're drawing towards like Hammer and stuff. The more Skyclaves doesn't actually benefit from having the Sagana Zane in play either. Fine. Let's go ahead and attack. Green, red. Ooh. Interesting. That block is super interesting. What are we up to? Adored Pound to follow up. Here we go. Brush the cat. The cat in the hat. Okay. We'll make a Sacred Cat, and I'll put one of these Sagana Zanes into play. He's gonna flash this then. I'm like, there's no way. This is not. I don't think they're gonna have like Pit Poison or anything. Like red green monster type stuff. Like effectively like the old kind of boat stack. Unsure. From previous experience, I'm gonna offer a trade here. I'll flash this. If they have another boat, if they have another giant, the deal with this is that the Kemba gets to pick up the Maul. Sure. Alright. And again, the cat goes to graveyard. It's not the end of the world. Fortune isn't like forced to equip to opponent stuff. They're just like Giga Elf flooded. Okay. Pick up them all. And I'm gonna lay down the Bone Crusher. Do we care? We don't have lifelink right now. How tight are we on mana? A little. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to think what we're saving it for, and the threats I'm worried given the cards they're playing are like Eski's Chariot, where the literally Eski's Chariot, where like it's not okay. I was expecting Overlord of the Haunted. I'm gonna be honest, but this thing of reach it does not. But also, you can re-equip. I guess now I feel worse about it. We'll do this. I think I will equip. This actually blocks reasonably well. I'm gonna add Kahira. This thing gets to race in the air with lifelink if they don't remove it as well. What we got? Yeah, I thought they were going to animate the den for a second. They're tapping very specifically. A Crowan War. Oh golly. I'm gonna take the Camber. I'm trying to remember when this pops. So, I need to try and get like a Vigilance onto it or something. Realize this is not a bad draw at all either. $12 here. I don't have to attack a Fable this turn, so I can block. I can set it to block. 4/4. Romance, try and hold things off. I'm gonna play this out on the off chance that there is some way that they end up randomly removing the Sagada's Aid. We've got nothing else to do with the mana, we kind of might as well play it. You know about the Kahira because we added it. Okay, so they are going to do this. It makes some specific blocks here. I think we can block this here and this on the... This is going to die. On 12. Yeah, I think I blocked this. Oh, they got Amber Cleave. I mean, they're emoting like they have Amber Cleave. Sure, we'll try it. It's an Amber Cleave. It's an Amber Cleave. An Amber Cleave. Let me get to 15. Yeah, we're nice for that. Let me GG this. Alright. Alright, tough. This is a cool deck to see, though. Alright, 3 fast wins and 1 rough loss to Amber Cleave. This is a really sweet deck, though. We'll keep this, though it's not got loads going for it. We have like a reasonable cat cow with some removal. I think it's reasonable into a lot of stuff. Sentinel. Even this is a Sentinel, I don't necessarily want to kill it on turn 1. I'm just going to go ahead and play out Savannah Lines. Now, ideally we get to use... So, just Spirit Sentinel is a hard read of like elves. And then hopefully we get to kill one of the 2 drops, which is a bit more useful. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, so we get to maybe kill the Leaf Crown Visionary. I wonder if they'll attack here. They will do. We will not block. That's fine. We're giving them some life back. We at least get to... This attacks for mana. That's the only other consideration, is that this isn't doing a ton for them, and hopefully we can kill them quick enough. Essentially, what's all look like that? We're going like lay down on this, then I mana into like Sacred Cat. Okay, sure. I can kind of like buy the mana denial strategy because the Leaf Crown Visionary is not going to attack. So with this in play, it's just I think it's mana. And then we're denying the mana instead. And like if they're paying 3 mana into it, probably winning the game. It's because they don't have any mana producers in play. War Master. Do they have a 1-drop? No, they're going to pay into this. Okay. Again, like this is kind of slow. Planes. Do you want to maul the cat? The plan? We should be looking to maul the Pouncer, but we can do that anyway later on. I think this is like reasonable. We're not actively racing, are we? Ooh, okay. This is kind of sneaky. So if we do this, then we can block with the Sacred Cat and then go Kemba into Cat next turn and then pick it up. Kind of cute. Art Druid. Let's make a token. They coming in. They are. I'm going to block the War Master here to enable the play that I mentioned. Axe isn't doing anything right now, so we're coming for 4 attacking first. And then we'll go Kemba. Submit 0. We'll Cat from Graveyard. Get this over here. The problem is that the Elvish Archsteward can give them a bunch of mana still and enable the War Master. Good thing for us, they don't have loads of creatures in play right now, but that is going to change slowly. They're opting not to pay here, which means they probably have company or something else to do with the Arcane mana. That means we're probably in a pretty bad position. Divine Interlead, are we going to pay into this? Again, they're not going to pay here again. They're making sure to leave 4 mana, so it looks like they've got company. Yeah, there we go. They're not going to make the mana this turn, but we are in a very efficient situation, so we say. We'll eat this because we can. This seems okay because we get to first strike that as well. Okay, we have lay down for the War Master. That leaves a lot of stuff on the table. We kind of need to attack with this. Gain life, and then we'll go for a re-equip on it as well. Go. Yeah, so we lay down the Elvish War Master to stop the overrun style effect. And then we can go Pouncer, pick up more. The block. We're still very dead, right? We can block 3 things. I've got too many creatures. Oh, unless they cast a bunch of elves off the top of the deck with Realm Walker. And don't attack with everything. Oh, they seem to be totally fine. Dwine into they can pay into this as well. The really cool interaction here actually is that with Leaf Crown, Visionary, and Realm Walker together, this lets you look at the top card of the library, so you always know whether you need to pay with Leaf Crown, Visionary. Because if it's an elf on top, you don't need to pay. You can just cast it as if it was in your hand. So you get to see whether you need to pay the green or not before you pay the green. Like you can be like, oh, that's a creature, I'll just leave it. So they're gonna play a lot of their hand out at least. Do they? Okay, that's a War Master. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. It's just stop now, really. Okay. Do they have a Tyvar? I'm trying to think of some weird way we can find a lethal here. They found a next boss, okay. Like I said, the thing is with these 2 cards in play, like I said, you can choose whether you're playing or not. You can basically cast through your library and keep generating more and more mana. I'm just gonna let us play through. I think I Encore, that'll get Tyvar. That will be a good game. Alright. Let me switch back over to the. There we go. Like I said, I'm in the corner here, so I block less of the 1-drops. Anyway. Deck is super sweet. Struggled in the last couple of games there. Like Spirits is a really tough one. If they have the nut draw on the play where they have the 1-drop Spirit into Curious Obsession into 1-mana Counterspell, it's really hard to beat with anything. And hey, that's fair. And then yeah, you got to see the elf deck kind of do everything there, which is pretty cool. But you just weren't fast enough. That is the one thing I guess is that really we kept like a bit of an underwhelming hand, being like, oh, the normal cat plan will be good enough, and like versus an average Pioneer deck, just doing cats with nothing else. There is actually a pretty cool green-white build that I'm probably going to try and showcase at some point soon. But we should have maybe like put that back in Mulligan to try and find more bits of the combo stuff for us to do to try and win the game quickly. Pioneer is a bit of an unfair format, so it kind of makes sense. Explorer, whatever. Deck is super sweet. As I mentioned, Open the Armory will be we'll make the deck way more consistent. Being able to get effectively initial 4 copies of Hammer, and also be able to tutor for the Shadow Spear and the Maul Skyclaves when we need it. In terms of like what I'd be cutting for them, I'd probably trim down to 1 Brimaz, which maybe you'll thank me for, so you don't have to craft it. And then probably like the Lion Sash is like kind of neat, but like probably move to the sideboard. And then yeah, you could chop and change with some of the other 1-drops. Like I said, the extra equipment are kind of tech pieces. And hey, yeah. Deck's super sweet. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like, subscribe, share it around. All that algorithm stuff helps me out a ton. Makes me want to keep making content. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.